Let's get after it.
So they added quite a list of new level 85 areas here in Diablo 2 Resurrected. Some of them, though, are much better than others. Now, what I mean by better is some of them I would never recommend someone actually farm, and some of them I'm definitely going to be spending a lot of my time down there. Now, what exactly is a level 85 area? Now, I'm not going to go crazy into depth, but essentially what it means is in these particular areas, you can find every single item in the entire game. That's due to the level of monsters that are down in there, because if you didn't know, certain items have to have a certain level of monster in order to drop a certain item level. Now, right here today, I'm going to tell you the only areas that you need to actually worry about and farm, and which ones you should absolutely steer clear of. Now, I'm going to start off with the absolute best new level 85 area, and that is the Stony Tombs. The reason this one is going to be very good to farm is because it does not have any cold immunes or fire immunes. So if you're tired of running ancient tunnels, or you're using any of those new great fire builds out there, this is going to be a place you're going to want to check out. So other things that are going for this particular area, it is pretty easy to find. It's just outside of the town in Act 2 in the very first rocky waste area. It's obviously going to be easier if you're a sorceress. You can teleport around faster to find it. But even if you're not, you can kind of run around or use a teleport staff in order to speed up you finding this area. Now, once you do find it and get down in there, you're going to be happy because it does have pretty good monster density. It does also have two different levels. Both of them are level 85, and on top of them not being immune to cold or fire, they are incredibly slow monsters and they are incredibly weak. This is going to be a very, very popular farming spot here for Season 1 of Diablo 2 Resurrected. So the second one I'm coming at you on this list is the Arachnid's Lair. This is going to be primarily used for cold characters because in this area there are absolutely no cold immunes. Now, there are already other areas that have no cold immunes that are magic found a lot, such as the Ancient Tunnels, but even though the Ancient Tunnels is kind of easy to find, this is even easier. All you have to do in Act 3 is go to the Spider Forest waypoint, and boom, the Arachnid's Lair is right there. Now, I will admit, I can't quite get my finger on it, but the map just feels a little bit more clunky than running the Ancient Tunnels. I can't exactly explain why, but it just does, in my opinion. The monsters down in this particular area are pretty easy, though they are not quite as easy as in the Ancient Tunnels. They aren't really anything that's going to cause you a whole lot of danger. It's not like you're getting slapped down by souls blasting with lightning or anything like that. So this is another one of the new level 85 areas that I think is going to be used a lot in Season 1 of Diablo 2 Resurrected. Now, the third one on this list is one that I think is getting overlooked a lot, and that is the sewers under Act 3. Now, they've done a lot to bump up the fire characters here for the Season 1 of Diablo 2 Resurrected, and that is what this area is going to be for, because there are absolutely no fire immunes here. It is an incredibly easy area to find. It's under a couple of different waypoints, and you can just teleport around in those particular spots and find a way down to the sewers, no problem. Now, as you could guess, since it's under actually a couple of different waypoints, this is an absolutely huge area. A lot of people might not realize, but actually you spend a ton of your time when you're magic finding if you're going the same area over and over and over again, saving and exiting, waiting for it to load, getting back in, selecting your character, and getting back down to that level. If you're running a very, very large area, you can actually save yourself 25, maybe even 50% of your time. And that's where this area comes in. It is absolutely huge. Now, there are some drawbacks to this area, obviously. There are these rivers or moats or little canals through the sewers down here, and if you kill any of those baddie type people over top of that area, similar to ghosts in the Arcane Sanctuary, you're not going to get anything. On top of that, there is a little bit of danger down here. There are dolls that can blow up in your face and take you out in one shot if you catch the wrong one, so you got to watch out for that. But if you're trying out one of those new fire builds like the Hydra Sorceress or the Fire Traps and you want to do something a little bit different, this is one I would not sleep on. Yep, and that's actually it. I wouldn't personally recommend you run any of the other new level 85 areas. They just don't even come close to any of the old 85 areas that you've been running for a lot of time. You can run them if you're looking for variety, if you're looking for a challenge, but for most people, I personally would not recommend. If you disagree with that opinion, head down in the comments section, let me know. Thanks for checking out the video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe up so you never miss any of the future videos. Huge shout out to the channel members. With your support, you make all this possible. Peace out, YouTube, and don't forget, keep slaying. Ooh.